There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen mofo, ain't no time to slack, so just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother, just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Rah! Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to My Virgin Kitchen. This is my third and final recipe attempt from Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meal book. My last piece of paper is here and we're doing broccoli pasta with a chopped garden salad. I'm gonna need that. Let's get going and wow! Right here then guys, so just before we jump into it, and all that, I've got to tell you that the pasta I couldn't get, well, help if I've got it set the right way. Orecchietti pasta, couldn't get hold of that. So we got some trotto pasta, I think that's how you pronounce it, but anyway, it's all spirally. Phoebe liked it. There we go, like that there. Only takes about 8 minutes as well, just what the orecchietti would have as well. So we're not losing any cooking time. We've got some pine nuts as well in there. So I don't know if sometimes you buy a car air freshener and it's like pine smell. Not really doing the same effect, but if you wanted a poor man's version, maybe just buy some pine nuts, sit it on the dashboard of your car. Could work. A couple of other ingredients actually. I've got some anchovies there in olive oil, kind of like the Ninja Turtles. Remember they used to eat these? Here we go. I have a picture. Oh, that's salty. Wow, I literally feel like I've just chewed on a wasp that's covered in salt. Ugh. Wow, that's wild. Also, I've got some dried chilies there. Recipe does call for one large dried chili, but I couldn't, so I just got a little jar of mini ones like that. Dare I try one? Here we go, there's one like that. Oh, wow, that's hot. Whew. That's really hot. Wow, that's really hot chili. So what I'm gonna do, oh my goodness, I just had to literally dive for some Virgin Kitchen water. I'm going to reduce that right down to one of these little chili things. I'm just going to go for that thing there. It's still quite big, but these bits there, I'm going to put them away, maybe play a prank on my friends with them. Wow. I'm going to get some water and now we will go for it. We'll go for it. Okay, so I'm ready to start now. It is now 5 to 7. You see that? 5 to 7. And I've just boiled a kettle of water. And I apologise if I turn into Barry White halfway through this video because that chili was strong. So I'm just going to pour that in like so. Get that boiling water all the way up there. Cha-ching. Okay, so with that water in there now, obviously it's onto the heat. You can probably just see the flame there. I'm going to grab my pasta and pour that straight in like that. I've got some salt, so I'm just going to get a little sprinkling of that in there as well. And one other thing, what I'm going to do, I've got some broccoli heads here. I've taken away the stalks. Did you hear Phoebe in the background laughing then? Phoebe, was that funny? Was that funny? That was funny. Did you hear that? That was funny. Cool. So the broccoli head stalks thing, the heads have been decapitated. They're going into the pan like that, leaving the nasty stalk bits, okay, like the tree, the twiggy bit. You're going to use them, you're going to grate them up in a bit. And if you're wondering, Barry, you know your steps throughout this recipe, it's because you need to prepare before you're doing this. You need to understand if you're going to do it in 15 minutes, you don't talk and you just know like that what you're doing. And I do, I think. Okay, so my lid goes on the pasta and the broccoli. I'm going to just crank that heat up a little bit more. See that flame? Oh yeah, baby. Now we're going to move on to using our chopper blender thing. Let's go. Woo. Alright, here we go. That's my mini chopper thing here. Lots of different ingredients scattered around. I've got my garlic in my garlic gun already. I'm prepared, kinda. So these little chili things, first of all, you can see the other one's tucked up there. Just going to put the one in there on its own randomly. Parmesan cheese. I'm just going to sprinkle that in there. Obviously, if you've got a massive block, you can grate it in. And in go my anchovies and the olive oil that they're in. Ugh. Go on, in you go, fishies, Ninja Turtles and all that. Now we grab our basil, my nickname, Basil. My name's Barry, thank you very much. In that goes, cha-ching. Okay, so now I've got these tomatoes here and they're not all going to fit in there. So what I'm going to do is just quarter them down and help stuff them in a little bit. I might have to do 2 for the minute. Okay, so I've got 2 1/4 tomatoes in there. I'm happy with that. Lemon, just going to zest that on top. Oh, I nearly got my thumb then. Ouch, that really hurt. Yeah, just get the lemon in there. It does help. Don't want any skin in there. Probably doesn't taste as good. Okay, so once you've zested the majority of your lemon in there, just get the juice and squeeze that in. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go for half my lemon in there. Don't like it too lemony, you know. Okay, so the last step is my garlic, which is here. Let me just pull this forward a little bit more so you can see. I'm going to press it through like that. There we go, like one of those big things with Play-Doh. Okay, can you see that with all the Play-Doh? That's just garlic sticking out. So I get my knife and trim it in there like so. Okay, so last thing is grab your lid, whack it on there like this. I guess if you haven't got one of these like chopper things, you could just chop everything up really fine, and I'd be really impressed with that. That's kind of cool. Here we go. Okay, I've just stopped blending that up for a minute. A good thing is it's all broken down, so I can start to chuck in a bit more of my tomatoey stuff now. So all 3 tomatoes are in there. Oh, I dropped one. Here we go. In it goes. Whiz it up again. Righty-ho, some of you might be quite eagle-eyed and be like, have the book in front of you. Why did you put the tomato in right there? Because Mrs. Barry and I looked at the recipe beforehand and we wanted that a little bit milder. So by putting the tomatoes in, it's almost like become a little bit of a semi-salsa thing. Not too much, just enough, and calmed it down a little bit. You've got the cheese in there, you've got the basil and the chilli as well, doing its thing. But we are still going to use tomatoes. We've got carrots there, avocado, the stalks of our broccoli and some tomatoes there. We're going to make a funky salad and grate away now. The pasta's just there. See it? It's there, just doing its thing. We're going alright. Okay, this is a bit of a boring step. We've got the tomatoes, which I'm going to roughly chop. We're going to brush the broccoli stalks up and down that grater, same as the carrot, and also this avocado, this sort of rough-skinned dinosaur effect thing. I'm going to peel it and just chop it all up, get rid of the stone in the middle. That is a boring step. I've already been 7 minutes, so I need to hurry up. I'm just going to go. Okay, so that prep is all done. The avocado chunks are all there. You know, squeeze it together with your hands. There we go, the broccoli stalks are there. Carrots taking it over, tomato chunks to the side. Get that all into a big, big bowl. Okay, that is a nice funky mixing bowl like that. I've got some balsamic vinegar here. I'm going to drop in about 2 tablespoons. Here we go. That is really going to give it a zing. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin, like my virgin kitchen. Virgin, yeah, okay. 2 tablespoons of that. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-ching. Okay, some pepper, just going to grind that in. I'm not going to add any salt, you can if you want, but I'm going to feel like I've got enough from those anchovies. Dump in the rocket, like that. Wow, like a big rocket falling down. That wasn't anything like a rocket already, was it? But get your hands in there, then you can use like a wooden spoon or like some tongs and that. But I'd rather just get your hands in there, all musty and funky. Wow, excited. So as I'm mixing it together, what I'm finding is if some of my avocado chunks, there we go, oh, it's a bit slippy, it's a bit too big, I'm getting my fingers and thumbs and just breaking it up like that, really getting my fingers straight into that. See it? It's lush, it smells good. Oh my gosh, I could make aftershave out of that. Right here then folks, some simple steps left to do and about 4 minutes left. So what I've got here is my tea towel, just to show you the pasta and the broccoli. You want to see it? Ding, in there. It's all nice and cooked through. I'm going to drain that off, but before I do, I'm going to get my pine nuts that make your car smell nice. The car smell nice nuts must be burnt. So they're going to go into this nice hot pan there. We're going to spread them out a little bit, toast them a little bit. I love the smell of warm nuts. It reminds me of Christmas. I don't want to smell like Christmas right now, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I just drained off my pasta and broccoli, an even bigger mixing bowl that's going into like that. And because I didn't drain it off for very long, some of that cooking water has held in there. It does say to try and reserve that if you can, but there's enough of it in there. It's kind of moist. Oh yeah, so here I'm going to grab my funky sauce that I made. I just spilt some on the floor, never mind. There we go. In that goes like that. And now I'm going to stir it through. Okay, wow. Okay, so there is my massive steamy pasta, broccoli and sauce bowl. You can see how moist and fast it's moving around there. Oh my goodness, that is steaming up. It's still so warm, stirring that all through. And what I'm going to do is dust over some more parmesan while I'm there. I've got 60 grams in total, so I already used 30 grams earlier on that sauce. Chuck in some more and that warmth is really going to ooze it right in that pasta. Oh my goodness. Right here then guys, I'm literally just toasting off my nuts right now. Does that sound wrong, toasting my nuts? Maybe it does, sorry. The pasta, there we go, the broccoli, as you stir it through, it breaks down, it's all funky. We'll get some of that in a minute when you're a bit closer up and it's less steamy. A little bit more parmesan we'll use at the end if you've got any left over. And that is pretty much it. It is now actually, if you can have a look at that, it's 10 past. It started at 5:02. So that is my 15 minutes, it's all cooked. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time making it look nice. Wow! Alrighty then folks, I've got myself a funky plate there. Ooh, nice plate. So we're gonna get some pasta on there right now. Yeah, so obviously this isn't the right pasta from the main recipe, but you could probably mix it up. I'm sure people will be alright with that if you don't actually use the right stuff. It's all good. Spooning a load of that on there. Oh wow. Big old helping of my salad, hands straight in there like that. Spoon it all up. Spoon it? How do you spoon something with your hand? I don't know, maybe I need to make a spoon shape. Yeah, okay, kind of crazy. There we go. Okay, now I'm grabbing my nuts, which are still really, really warm. Wow, they are really warm. Just sprinkling them, oh my goodness, they are so warm. Sprinkling them on there. And then if you've got any extra parmesan, maybe just scatter some along the top like that, and that will just melt into it even more, even some on the salad like that. Zing it up, maybe some more balsamic vinegar. That bit doesn't want to go. Should I put it in my mouth? Here we go. yeah, zing it up with maybe some balsamic vinegar or salt and pepper. Do what you want. But oh my goodness, that, my friends, is all done. It was ready in 15 minutes. It's got a tail there. All about the taste now. Let's go for it. Okay. Right here then, guys, I'm really, really chuffed. I've got a spoonful here with a bit of everything on there. It smells good. It looks good. I feel like Jesus. I feel like a 15-minute Jesus right now. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Please let us pray. I feel like the 15-minute pasta Jesus. I ate that there and it was soothing. There was a little bit of chili kicking in there, but then it calmed it down with the tomatoes and all the other like avocado and I spit my food out nearly. Wow, that is so good. That's yummy. There's nothing else to say other than yummy. So if I can make that, absolutely anyone in the world can. Buy the book, have a go, let me know how you get on, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers for watching. Bye.